Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, a good one in store here between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Younghoe Koo has it all teed up. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
We go tonight. 180. 12. 12. 12. 12.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Gibbs. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Across the 45 and still going. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's gone. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here. that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Buying some time right. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix gonna throw straight away. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They start with 2nd and 6. From the 43. Got a man. It's Drake London. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Penix on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 32. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready? Liking 18. Go.
To the air with Penix. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go. 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
From the shotgun, Penix. And he doesn't see a winner he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Penix working from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Koo able to put it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Gone. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Wait, please.
From the gun, Goff. Downfield, and Tisla has it. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Cut. 4 now. Hey, 70. Cut.
Goff to the air now. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
On 2nd and 10. Goff. Throwing the out route complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Like 20. 2.
Throwing again, it's Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They'll go for it. Goff. He's on target to Williams. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And it sets up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Like 20.
They're going to throw again. Goff. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
Falcons 3.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
60 Eagle.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Check smash. Check smash.
On 1st down, here's Penix. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Let's go now. 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Wolves.
Penix now on 1st down. Throw caught at the 6. Touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 1-score game before halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 4. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He's back to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He's loaded another one up. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Second and 13. Escapes the pocket. A good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Penalty almost gave him a new set of downs, Brock. After the flag, all they need is a yard here on 3rd. Penix here from the gun. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, ball at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Penix now. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Alex Ancelotti with the pick. And the Lions will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
So many of these NFL facilities we travel around and we see signage all over the place. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's about protecting it offensively, and it's about doing just that, taking it away defensively.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to go. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Goff on 1st and 10. Delivers another one to Williams. And he goes goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
You know what that play shows me defensively, Kate? That this group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Goff setting to throw. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is second and 16.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Go.
Trying again following the sack. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Throwing now on first down. Penix has him on a quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up
second and 1. Another one here to London. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first. Again, Penix to the air.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Quick let complete. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Falcons. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Falcons now within one score in the fourth. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Penix is going to throw for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Return starts from the goal line. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
17-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff back to throw. This one to Williams out left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. The 10. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 9-point advantage. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons got to score in a hurry.
Ready, set.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. Go.
Penix working from the gun. A bit of desperation on this deep shot, and that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another one for Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Goff. It's on target to Williams. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're going to pass it here. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's second down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Wright reels it in. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead.
Falcons 18.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18, trap 6, Panther 60, Panther 60. Say, hey! Ready, ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Trying to set this up quick.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. Try and push it deep downfield. That's cut at the 25. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Falcons.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Younghoe Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Josh Jacobs, who won a national title with Alabama, on this field. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Play action this time with Love. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing. Love. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First down, Green Bay.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Love, they go play action now. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On play action. Love to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. Not something you see very often from
From amidst the city's 7+ hills, welcome to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Younghoe Koo has it all teed up. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of the game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Get set.
Burrow setting up the play action. Headed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Stop. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, Kate. 11
Running
mighty.
back sent in
11
motion.
Mighty. 11 MT, Kate. 11 mighty. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Penix here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. That one's caught by Mooney. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Quick to the left, it's caught. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Play action. Here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can you make offensively?
Got a man. It's Drake London. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. And time runs out before they get the snap on. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Throwing now on first down. Penix escapes the pocket. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Penix now to throw. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Penix on third down. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the second or third catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40.
On 2. Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. Flushed out of the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Following the sack, they need a big chunk of yards here, Brock. It is second down and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this down near the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Complete out to the right. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Hey, 11. Stop.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. Chased out to his right. He's got Gesicki complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
11, let's get set. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. He rolls to his right. And they take this in for the score. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. He's at a 1-stop. Nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it. Here comes the final play of our first half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case...
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Bengals will take over beyond their own 40. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You can know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
On 1, ready?
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Gun, gun. Stop.
Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. Has it on the slant. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult. And the Falcons scoop it up. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get two. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the shotgun, Penix has him on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Back to Pitts it goes. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
On 1st down, here's Penix. He puts some power on a deep one left. This is caught inside the 15. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here. Stop.
Burrow on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he'll try a deep shot to the other side of the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. T. Higgins the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often. But tight end, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Penix now on first down. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It'll still be just a one-score game when we resume play. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Hey, can. 11.
Burrow from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Buying some time right. That's complete to Gesicki outright. Still has some space inside the 35. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Forced out to his right. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals leading by 7. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Right 80. Right hot.
They're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
He'll throw it. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Penix working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. Trying again, following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throwing now. And downfield, and he finds London. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Penix on first down. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So they're going to take their shot now at making things a 1-score game. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
That kick obviously gets it back to a 1-score game. Now the real question, Kate, how good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good do they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick or trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket?
And that's the Bengals who are on that one. And that's a wrap on this ball game. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Here we go.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down.
180.
Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And finally...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Younghoe Koo going to get this one going. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
DC, ready? Go right here. Hey! Hey! Hey, middle!
Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. A gain of 57 yards. Lamar going to work from the pistol. That's caught. Derrick Henry.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
Play action now. Jackson. No chance at all. He'll go down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. Talk things over before 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. 3rd and long for Jackson. Moving to his right. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here is Penix. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. That's to Pitts, the tight end. the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Fourth down, and here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
The catch is made. It's Agnew. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. Again, it's Penix. We'll get this to Pitts once more. He's taken down just shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Falcon first down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 8-yard line.
Penix gonna throw again. Headed left, buying time. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Michael Penix. Touchdown Atlanta. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Koo able to add the extra point, and the Falcons move out to a 7-3 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Ready, break. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. 7-3 is the score. With 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. On 2nd down, Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
3rd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Kirk Cousins, touchdown Falcons. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Ravens 3.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Hill on the return. And a big mistake there. He's out of bounds, back inside his own 5-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. And now compounding the issue here, we're going to get a delay. That'll march them back half the distance, and they'll go from there. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Out of his end zone, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Throwing again from his own end zone. That's going to be caught by the rookie from Colorado. And he's taken down up past the 35. A big play after being backed up. 35 yards. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Second down. Jackson exiting the pocket right. Going up top and looking for Andrews. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's going to look downfield once again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He takes off. And a minimal gain there, down to the 20. Second and 7. They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson now on second down. Flush to his right. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Ravens. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. Out to his right. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
14. Ravens.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Carter on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
70 Lions. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Vikings. Hurt.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second and 3.
Go.
They'll go again with Robinson. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Simpson. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second down and 7.
Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Penix now off the bootleg. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Let's go now. Buffalo 80. 18 runners. 18 runners. Go street. Take off.
On third down, Penix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Ready.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3.
18 Carter. Let's go. Ready.
They'll run it here with Robinson. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a third and 2.
Nike, here we go.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Drake London's touchdown Atlanta. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turns it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First down throw for Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Baltimore. Here's Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Going up top. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Jackson up top again. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. He'll step up and he will score. Game on. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Ready? Go! Check out.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Third down and 3.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They'll try and throw it with Penix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
They'll come up for first and 10. A design run here with Jackson. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's second down.
13, come on. Ready? What?
Jackson now. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's going to get out of bounds. the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Here's Henry. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down.
180. It's up.
Now Henry. And the Ravens are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
So first things first, you want to make sure that you pick up a fresh set of downs. He does that. Of course, he would have loved to have gotten the touchdown, but got a feeling he's going to get another shot here, this time from the 1.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Jackson. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is...
And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Luke now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage.
Falcons 21. Tyler Luke
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to air this one out, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team.
you